That'd be an interesting video. After I do the full review of all the games... I got another Ember Ring. Bye for all these bombs. After I do a review of all the games after Fantathon, I should do like a enemy tier list. Like in terms of the games. Which games have the best enemies? Best enemy design.
Wow! Look at that! I wonder what it's for.
I feel like Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 are just all like the same. Just mid. Like, they're good. I love the enemy design in retro Final Fantasy, but I just think that they don't really stand out. Like, there's kind of the basic enemies you would expect. And like 4, 5, and 6, I'd have to see, because it's been too long, like I don't really remember. I feel like 6 had really cool enemies. Like 4 and 5 were kind of... 5 had amazing bosses, but just talking enemies. I don't think bosses should count, like just regular enemies. And then 7 is great if you're on drugs. Like, if you just want to try to read the names as like a funny party game, like invite all your friends over and be like, let's try to pronounce Final Fantasy VII enemy names with ice cubes in our mouth, and like it'll be a blast. 8 is just like weird. Like 8 enemies are just strange. Like I just don't know what was going on. Some of them are really cool. But then you have like T-Rex. Just a T-Rex. Just a straight, just right out of frickin' Land Before Time T-Rex. And then a bunch of bugs. Just so many bugs. Just grats for days. Yeah, no, some of them are really cool. I always like the, well, technically they're a boss, but the boss you fight in the sewer with the weak against fire, the oil things. Those are cool.
Did you see that coming?
Okay, I don't even know what to say about Final Fantasy IX enemies. Final Fantasy IX enemies are bizarre too, especially the weird ones like the frickin' the sheep. Like, and then like the enemies in the reverse temple, and the ogres, and the ragtime mouse, like they were really strange. I said sheep. And then Final Fantasy X is probably like F tier, unfortunately, because there's like 9 enemies and then they change colors. I still like 10's enemy design, but it's hard to argue the fact that they really are just like 9 different enemies with recolors, unfortunately. And they're not even like good recolors. Like they're not even like, oh, there's a red bomb that does fire, and then a blue bomb that does water.
Guess running's out of the question.
Like, the only enemy that really works like that are the elementals. The wolves are like, here's a wolf, and then here's a blue wolf to match the snow area. But it's still just a wolf. So yeah, 10 kind of blows. And then Final Fantasy XI... insert laugh track here, and then Final Fantasy XII. The mechanics behind the way the enemies work is awesome, with like the rare enemies and stuff. But the actual enemies themselves are just like wildlife. And again, a freaking T-Rex, right? They looked at Final Fantasy VIII and they were like, we could do this. We could do this again. Insert T-Rex.
Follow the old man.
And a lot of ghosts. Just gratuitous amounts of bugs and ghosts. And wildlife. And cactuars are fat for some reason. Oh yeah, and just gratuitous amounts of zombies and bonies, which I'm a big fan of, but not exactly the most interesting enemy design. And then this game, I don't know if we've played enough of it to really say for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's 80% robots. Like, soldiers, robots, and zombies. That's this whole game, from what I remember. And then 15, who cares? And then, yeah. We won't talk about 16 yet. That thing was growing arms. Wait. Hold up. Hold the phone. Pause. Reverse. Put it in the cassette player and rewind. Are those like living bombs that are in a shell? Is this like bombs existed and these guys came in and like put them in boxes so they wouldn't explode? Because if that's the case, that's actually kind of cool. If that's the extended lore of these bombs,
Can't we just talk this over?
that's kind of neat. Tom Berry's with lightsabers. It's automatically the best. Oh yeah, that's right. This doesn't even give you any lore. Lame. Yeah, look, he's got like arms, and he's got like his head's popping out.
Did you see that coming?
Why does Saz's like his normal voice acting is fine, but for some reason the in battle voice acting sounds like he's talking through a walkie-talkie. Did you notice that?
Holding up, kiddo. We got this, Vanille.
So he's literally a Bakugan. There was something else I was going to say a while ago, and then this whole enemy tier list thing happened. Is this the first game where each character has their own summon? I think it is, right?
Thanks, Vanille.
I think so. That's really interesting, because I've always really liked that, and it's something that they do in a lot of their other games. But this was the first Final Fantasy to do it. I kind of like that mechanic. I mean, I also like being able to give summons to other people. Like, obviously, like Six's thing is really not cool, but I think story-wise, it's neat to have like each character have their own summon that kind of fits their personality. Like, I've always thought that was neat. This was the first one to do that. So that's kind of cool.
Follow the old man's lead.
Right. No, this is the first game where like it's part of their story, like it's their persona almost. Makes them a bit more tied to the story and not just a mechanic of the game. And I think that is pretty neat. But that's also mixed with the fact that they're all vehicles for some reason. They ride them all for some reason. But hey,
Pulse machines
can't win them
be
all.
that different.
Like, bruh. I was gonna ask you guys what you thought about that. Give
Let's give this a shot.
me a 1 out of 10 for the double Shiva motorcycle. 1 being super cringe, 10 being super cool. I'm just curious. Cool, but weird.
Better not electrocute myself.
It doesn't help that it snows. You know? I think it would help if it weren't snows, but because it snows, it makes it, like, more cringe than it needed to be. And also, I kind of wish he didn't, like, straight up sit on one of their faces. I think they could have designed it a bit better. To where, like, the heads were, like, on the sides or something? I don't know. I think that's the thing. I think they knew. That's why it's kind of questionable. I like Odin, but why is it 4 legs instead of 6? Like that's his thing. That's his one feature.
Thanks, Vanille.
It's supposed to be 8 anyways. I think they should have made Safer Sephiroth look like actual Safer or Seraphs. With like the goofy wings coming out of their heads. Although they're not all like that, but a lot of, if you look up like pictures of Seraphs, a lot of them are like a head with 6 wings. And like nothing else, they look really goofy. Help me. It's up for interpretation, but the general consensus is that at one point it was Safer Sephiroth, and they either translated it different or just decided that it would sound a bit different but still be Safer Sephiroth. Or still be referencing a Seraph. We'll probably never know for sure. Don't give her bravery. Give yourself bravery. Salty Sephiroth. You were here for our playthrough of the Japanese version, right, Kozan? Yeah, because you helped translate some of it. Someday you can visit. I'll let you play my version. Where am I going? Look at these dudes. I think I forgot to push the button.
Did it? It worked.
I did. I keep wanting to pause and heal, and then I realize that you fully heal after every battle.
Hope the wires aren't fried. Aha! It's alive!
Way to go!
We talked about it before you got here yet.
Not the only thing we woke up, huh?
We can take him.
How's it going, Axel? I played 16 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now now I have like a 4-day period for my community to get ahead before I start playing again next Monday.
This thing must be powering up the machines, huh?
And they put a save point here too. Aha! Secret treasure! Seraphic, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Axel. Welcome to the crew, Axel. Thanks for being here.
Not bad.
Yeah, look at that damage.
Atta girl. Watch and learn, kid.
Heal me, Vanille. I feel like this is one of the best games that has implemented not having MP. I've played a good amount of RPGs
Didn't even have to ask.
that don't implement any kind of MP, and usually it ends up being pretty nice because you can just spam stuff and not have to worry about it. But here, like, in those games, I feel like they could have implemented it and it wouldn't have been like the end of the world. But here, like, I am so glad there's no MP because so many of the mechanics resolve around you spamming magic. Like, I couldn't imagine if this game had MP. That would be awful.
We
I'd
got
be
this, Vanille.
begging for MP constantly. A lot of the RPGs that get rid of MP are action RPGs. And that makes sense, yeah. But here I feel like they looked at it and they were like, yeah, you were too reliant on magic to have like a MP thing, so instead they did technique points. Yeah, I think we get a sub to Loco.
Follow the old man's lead. Watch and learn, kid. Almost dying? Not part of the plan.
Yeah, I did.
Finally made it.
Made it to what? 300 gil? Oh my god, is that
Tired, huh?
not rocks and trash? Ooh, it's water rocks and trash. Let's go.
We gotta sleep somewhere. This look okay?
Yeah. Fine by me.
Yes, more trash.
All set. Okay, good night.
That sure looks comfy.
Not a care in the world.
Oh!
What?
Do not cross this line. Understood?
Grow up.
And good night again.
Did you just go to sleep already?
I mean, she's got a point. Where are you going? He was like on his way over there.
Still a kid.
Hey, to be fair, she said he couldn't cross the line. So, I mean...
Couldn't run if you wanted to.
These environments are so pretty in the cutscenes, and then when we play, it's just rocks. The cutscenes just like blow you away.
Look at you. Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on. You'll get a peek soon enough. Just try and behave.
I'm not gonna make any promises.
Cheeky boy, aren't you? We'll see how long that
I'm still
lasts.
just blown away by the characters in the cutscenes. They look incredible. They look better than PS4 characters. Not really in the face. Like I was saying earlier with Final Fantasy XVI, like the facial expressions they can pull off of the PS5 are just insane, and here they're pretty static. But just the whole character, the way they look, and the graphics of the face just blows me away. This was PS3. This is on a PS3, not... it wasn't just PS3 back then, it's still PS3. I'm seeing this on a PS3. Not upscaled or anything. It's wild. Maybe that's why they've never ported this game. They were like, well, we can't make it look any better.
You must be Snow. Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the fleet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for the escort.
Apologies. I just had a few questions to ask you.
I hate the fact that his name is Sid,
If
but
it works like they tell us,
they're really gonna call him
that means
Rains.
She must have fulfilled her focus.
Sarah!
Fulfilled her focus. As a tainted pulse l'Cie, that is.
You think she was out to hurt Cocoon?
I'd hardly be alone if I did. When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything? I need the truth, for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out, purging innocent people. That's how you lend us a hand?
Those are the Sanctum's methods. The public fears what it doesn't know. It's grown tired of living in constant terror of these threats from the world below. So, the Sanctum devised a plan for you, l'Cie.
I'll bet.
A public execution. The people don't know any better. Strike down the phantoms before their eyes, and they sleep like babes.
No!
The Sanctum has intelligence on the other l'Cie already. It's only a matter of time.
You'll never catch them.
I see. We'll need your help then, won't we?
Sarah.
See, he just comes across as like... I guess... like he's too abrasive. Before he even gets a lay of the land, like, are these people helping me or not? He's just immediately like, Sarah! He doesn't come across as a hero at all, but I think that's where we're going to build with him. Like, hopefully, by the end of the game, he learns to be more calculated. That's the hope. I don't know if it ever happens, but that would be a good arc for him. Is he means well, but he's way too abrasive. He doesn't think before he acts, and hopefully his arc is that he learns to be more think before he acts. But will that happen? I don't know. I don't remember the characters changing much in this game. I think that's why I don't like them, but we'll see.
Kidding, right?
I mean it.
Also, classic
Drop the
song.
breakup bomb like that. Being alone's all right, I guess. Yep. Always was until we met. Then we did. And now I know there's something better. Being with you. We've come too far to quit now.
It's not your choice.
You really want to leave me?
I don't want to. I have to. Listen, it's over. Please, just stay away from me.
What happened? At least tell me that. If it was something I did, just say it.
Okay. Look. Branded by Pulse.
Okay, wait. The thing she had on,
I'm a Lassie,
was it big enough to cover that?
enemy of Cocoon. Danger to us all.
Maybe it was bigger than the other one she had.
Get it now? You're my enemy. Goodbye.
Sarah! Sarah, where are you?
Look, it's the gold saucer. I was just curious if we could actually pause during this.
What's with the long face? You and Sarah have a fight?
I'm not even gonna answer that. Yeah, this flashback is actually good. This one has some purpose to it. All the snow flashbacks have been good.
Sarah! What is your focus? Let's see, have a focus, right? I'll go with you, help you do it. Just let me.
No! If you're with me, the
I
sanctum
will be with you. No matter what. We've come too far to quit now.
I don't know. I don't know my focus. I'm gonna be a monster.
Not if I'm here. I'll protect you. We'll figure this out. Do it together, okay?
Okay. If it's true what they say,
Yeah?
when we're finished, I'll turn to crystal.
Don't worry. When the sea complete their focus, they're blessed with the gift of eternity. They wouldn't call it eternity if you died. You'll see. You and me will always be together.
Even if death was all that she had waiting, nothing would have changed. Sarah was brave enough to face it.
Wait, how'd you know that, Vanille? You weren't there. Vanille knows all. She's played this game before. I do like that that flashback a lot. I like that. I mean, it gives a little bit more reason to why Snow acts the way he does, because he already made this like choice of basically throwing his life away for Sarah. I mean, he's not necessarily throwing his life away, but he's already made the decision to go all in. Like, no matter what, he's going to be there for, even if he's the one that brings her to become a crystal, like he's going to do it no matter what. So it kind of gives a bit more reason for how brash he is, you know. There we go. Gun mode. You gonna shoot someone with that?
Can't believe we made it.
That'll slow down pursuit.
But aren't there troops on this side? We can't relax just yet.
Right. We press on. I'll take point. You watch our backs.
Actually, why don't you let me take point?
Can you handle it?
It's not a question of can or can't.
Now you're learning. Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
Got it.
See, now this is a cool dynamic. This is much better than Hope's mad at Snow and for no reason, and he's racist. This is a much better dynamic of like Lightning has to teach him how to grow up, and Lightning needs something to bring her down to normalcy
Wary,
and
but don't be afraid.
not be crazy.
Don't stray too far.
Also, this song is a very recognizable song. It's a good one. Let Hope go first so she can shoot him in the back. I think it's the first time we're controlling Hope. Oh boy. Let's... I could get critical shield, critical shell. That's kind of nice. I think we'll just do this. Reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. I see that. Ah, Saz has got my equipment. Guess I'll go black belt. Shouldn't buy antidotes, should I? Why are they so expensive? HP plus 150. I could get a new power wristband. I feel like resist, protect should be just a thing, not like a percentage chance. We'll just leave it for now. I'm still pretty poor. I would upgrade Hope's weapon, but eh. Man, it really is annoying having to constantly change these. Can't wait till we just get to like a consistent party. I can do it. Those are some big leeches. Alright, terrifying. Wait, I got fire now. But lightning just obliterated everything. Finally, a new area. Robot Tree Forest. Makalania. Macarena Temple. This looks like a Sonic level, doesn't it? I'm sure the map won't be a... Oh no. John, try to turn left. I can't. So is Fyra actually better, or is it just like a blitz? So it doesn't seem to do any more damage. Staggered targets take more damage. Okay, so it's kind of a... Use it on a staggered enemy.
Chasing after enemies. It's a surefire way to get ambushed.
Yeah, I'm chasing after enemies. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe those guys were just resistant to fire. Let me see. I can't tell because lightning kills everything. Okay, yeah, it does do a little more. But it's not worth the 2 ATB, you know? It doesn't do double. It does like 50% more. So yeah, unless you're hitting more than one target, or if they're staggered, it's not worth.
I'm right behind you.
Plus, hitting them with 2 fires is going to do more for the stagger bar than hitting them with 1 fire, I would imagine.
Have you ever been here before? On duty, I mean.
No, I haven't. This area is covered by the Woodlands Observation Battalion.
The WOB.
You scared?
Not really. I'm ready to fight if I have to.
To keep you safe. I'll want it back.
Lightning. I'm glad I followed you. By myself, I would have had no chance.
Also, I have no idea how to use this. Well, I'm a boomerang boy. I know how to use a knife.
Trust me to cover your tail, and stay focused on moving forward.
Just think like a Tonberry.
Calm. You don't need to rush.
I can do this.
Go to a crime.
Amazing.
Be ready for the next fight.
I will say the one nice thing about Hope is she has all the elements. I don't have to rely on lightning for lightning now. I mean one. Sus.
Doing fine, Hope. Keep it up.
That's the best thing about Hope. His preemptive thing. Boomerang just flies between all of them. This is the only one that makes sense. All the other ones, they like run around and hit them all as if they somehow didn't notice after hitting the first one. I guess Saz is better too. Dude, so Wednesday people were saying, they were like, hey, is it smoky there? Because they have the wildfires in Canada right now. And the smoke is carrying into all the northern states. Like, hey, is it smoky? And I was like, I didn't notice anything when I got up this morning, so I don't think so. When I ended stream and went outside, oh my god, it was awful. Like, there was an air warning. They said, like, don't do anything active outside. And I went out just to get the mail, and I was like, duh. Like, it smelled like a bonfire, and you couldn't see down the street. It's crazy. Like, it was safe enough to, like, drive. But, man, it was way worse than I thought it was. Couldn't tell from looking out the window, but as soon as I went outside, I was like, wow. I wonder how bad it is in Michigan. I can imagine. I bet you in like northern Michigan, they can probably see it. That's wild.
The military uses this place for bioweapons research. Lots of angry teeth and claws.
They probably wouldn't be able to see like the actual fire, but I bet you they could see it brighter across the horizon. Maybe, I don't know.
Just block out everything else.
But I bet you, well, here's the thing. Part of me wants to say they might actually be able to see it brighter on the horizon, but also the smoke probably cover it, so you probably just wouldn't see anything but smoke. It was orange, yeah. See, that's what I was thinking, like just a brighter Almost like the sun is perpetually coming out. But with all the smoke, I don't know if you'd even see that. Yeah, that's the other thing too. When I got up in the morning and looked outside, that's kind of just what Ohio always looks like. Like, that's just a typical day in Ohio. It's like overcast, and where we live, there's a lot of valleys. So we get these really foggy days where it's like 10 times worse than this. Like, you can't drive. It's so foggy. So when I wake up and I see it like really dark outside, that's just kind of a normal thing. What I didn't realize was the sun was like shining and it was still dark outside because of all the smoke. Yeah, we have this area called Cuyahoga Valley, and it gets so under sea level there that sometimes it gets super duper foggy in the mornings, and sometimes you can't even drive down there. It's too foggy. Can't see 2 feet in front of your face. That's pretty rare, but it does happen. Gotta use like your fog lights at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. You're using your fog lights, trying to see where the heck the road is. Usually doesn't last that long in the day though. It's usually in the morning. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna give this up to Aaron. Kind of like this stretch of just a bunch of fights. Kind of wish I had my whole party, but this is Hope's time to shine. It's his time to be the leader. Fight some enemies.
Ready for the next fight.
We got 100 points from just that. Let's go in castle. Branching path. Oh, there's nothing over there. Or maybe a chest and a giant behemoth.
I'm not gonna back down.
That was interesting.
Here.
Is that all I have? Is just protect shell? And bar fire, I guess. Everything he uses fire. Alpha behemoth. I don't know, that actually looked like it did quite a bit amount of... So wait, I'm at 260. So that was about 20. Yeah, it does about double. About double the stagger, so... Oh wait, I should be using Fyra. Never mind, he's dead. Never mind, lightning does 1,000,000 damage. Daniel, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Castle. Appreciate you, man.
What is it?
We need to hide.
There
They
it
don't
is.
seem like they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
Oh, never mind.
SciComm's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure publicized. Better to lose us than lose their pride.
So the other soldiers don't know about us, right?
Right. They don't know anything about any fugitives.
Okay. I
Over here.
felt like she was going to say something else, and then she didn't. Well, I think the idea was he was taking point, so that's why he noticed first. He did his job.
Concentration's important, but never lose sight of what's happening around you.
Hey ho ha ha. Yeah, see, I can give him props. Probably not gonna last very long, but I can, I can give him props while he deserves it.
It's all or nothing.
I should use Fyra.